What if I told you that the most beautiful bouquet in the room wasn't bought from a flower shop and wasn't even made from real flowers? Everyone laughed when they first saw the pile of dry grass, tiny white stones, and a little piece of clay. They said, "What can anyone possibly make from this?" But sometimes the greatest beauty begins where everyone else sees nothing. Stay until the end, because the final flower carries a message that could change the way you look at ordinary things forever. Sophia loved collecting things that other people ignored. While others searched for expensive decorations, she quietly picked up smooth white stones, dry grass blowing beside the road, tiny branches, and forgotten pieces of clay. People often smiled and asked, "Why do you bring home things that nobody wants?" She always gave the same answer: because everything deserves a second chance. One peaceful afternoon, she placed the little white stones on her table. She carefully shaped a small piece of clay with her hands. Then she gathered the dry grass, tying every stem together with gentle care. Little by little, something beautiful began to appear. First came the center of a flower, then soft white petals, then graceful stems, then a bouquet that looked as if it had been kissed by the morning sun. Hours passed without her noticing. Every tiny detail was created with patience. Every flower carried a piece of her imagination. When the bouquet was finally complete, sunlight streamed through the window and touched the white petals. For a brief moment, they seemed almost alive. Just then, her young neighbor quietly walked into the room. She stared at the bouquet in amazement. "Where did you buy these flowers?" she asked. Sophia smiled. "I didn't. I made them." The little girl looked closer. Her eyes grew wider with every second. "You mean these were only stones, grass, and clay?" Sophia nodded. The little girl remained silent. Then she whispered, "I never knew ordinary things could become something so beautiful." Sophia gently placed the bouquet into the little girl's hands. "Beauty isn't hidden inside the materials," she said. "It's hidden inside the hands that create and the heart that believes." Years later, that little girl became an artist herself. Whenever people admired her work, she remembered that simple bouquet made from ordinary things. She remembered the lesson that changed her life forever. Never judge something by the way it begins, because with patience, creativity, and love, even the simplest materials can become unforgettable. And perhaps the greatest masterpiece you'll ever create is waiting inside something the world has already overlooked. Ending. As you watch these flowers come together, remember this: every masterpiece starts with one small idea. Every beautiful creation begins with believing in what others cannot yet see. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Fashion Ideas by Wasim for more relaxing stories and creative DIY ideas. See you in the next story.